Hello everybody and welcome back to the Silhouette Edit. Today we're gonna take a look at the Golden Globes look from this year, from 2026. This will be first impressions. I haven't seen any of the looks so far, so this will be my very honest and pure reaction to all of these looks. First off, we have Ariana Grande, but I will take a look at her when she's in the lineup, I guess. Okay, first off we have Emma Stone. Okay, I like the gold. I like the skirt more than the top. Not sure if they fit together. I feel like the colors, the both shades of gold or yellow, don't really match that well. But I do think that the yellow looks pretty on her skin. And I also like the fringe on the skirt. Fits very well with the trend forecast from last week, the fringe. Next we have Miley Cyrus. The dramatic sequin gown by Saint Laurent. Interesting. Yes, I like the sequin. This reminds me so much of a dinosaur. Let me try to find a picture of that. Yeah, that reminds me very much of this specific dinosaur. I don't know if it's in a good way or a bad way. I think it suits her from this angle. It looks pretty good. I like the sequins again. I really like the sparkles. I also like the necklace that she's wearing. I don't know about the sunglasses. I think that's just a personal preference that I find sunglasses a bit weird on a red carpet, but I guess they don't really disturb the outfit that much. But I do like the dress. Upon further notice, it looks like it's a tad too long because it falls a bit weird. I think with fabric, with sequin fabric like that, it really has to be perfect to the ground. Otherwise, it will bunch up like that. I guess she has a stylist that would be able to alter it, so maybe it's on purpose, but I think it looks a bit off. Next, we have Ana de Armas. Again, sequins. This dress I really like. I feel like the necklace could have been a bit longer because there's a lot of empty space in the chest area. But other than that, I really like the dress. It's very classy. The slit is not too high and it has this like scalloped lace edge in the neckline and also in the slit. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Very glamorous. Then we have Michael B. Jordan. That's just classic tuxedo with a yellow shirt. Yeah, I mean, very classic again, not all that special, looks good, suits him well. Yeah, very solid look, I would say. Then we have Zoe Kravitz in a slip dress. I feel like this looks a bit nightgown-ish. Maybe that's on purpose as well. But yeah, I think it's, in comparison to the other looks, this looks a bit too nightgown-ish. Also, I don't like the straps. I feel like they're too bulky and don't really match the color of the rest of the dress. I feel like they should be a bit more dainty or be maybe in the same lace as the rest, as the trim, or even in the waistband that is here. I feel like the straps look a bit out of place. Jennifer Lawrence. That dress is really cool. It's very naked looking, but I still think it's really cool. I also like that is it a jacket or a shrug? The thing that she's wearing around her arms, that it's the same embroidery or very similar embroidery at least. And also it looks like her clutch is also embroidered with this. I really think that looks really good. Also think that the blonde hair suits this outfit really well. She looks very ethereal. Yeah, also I think maybe the necklace could have been a bit longer. But other than that, I really like it from what I can see. Jacob Elordi. Again, a dude in a suit. The pants look a bit baggy for my taste. Also, the jacket looks a bit long, so his legs look really short and stumpy. From the movies I've seen him in, they're not. This suit makes him look a bit unproportional. Hudson Williams. Interesting necklace. Looks good. With him, I think with him the baggy pants look better because overall the silhouette, or because the jacket is not as long or it's open, so it looks a bit more proportional. And in that case, I feel like the baggy pants are not as bad as with Jacob Elordi. I also think it's nice that he has this black and white contrast. It proportions him out very well. Pamela Anderson. I really like that he's sticking with her no makeup look. I think that just makes her beauty stand out even more. Yeah, I really like her outfit. Maybe the skirt could have been pulled up a bit more to accentuate her figure a bit more, but then the skirt would have been too long. So yeah, if the skirt was more of a high waist skirt and long enough, I think that one would look better. But all in all, I think she looks pretty good. Chase Infinity, but I think that outfit looks really cool. This structured bustier is pretty cool with all these tiny mirrors and sparkles. Looks really good, and the flaring out skirt makes for very interesting shapes. It kind of looks like a lampshade, the corset part, but I think the dress really gives very interesting shapes and curves and silhouettes. So I think that's a real art piece, I would say. Fashion art piece. Julia Roberts in a very classic gown again. Yeah, not much to say about this. Very deep V, looks good. The necklace is very big, red glittery, sparkly red pendant on her necklace with a matching ring and matching nails. Looks good, not much to say about it. It's just a classic black dress. Then we have another dude in a suit again. Yeah, it looks good. Looks like it's a velvety kind of fabric, the suit jacket. But I think he looks nice. I like the bow tie. I like the jacket. It looks a bit too small, but that could just be weird shadows. That's Dakota Fanning. I really love this dress. I think it's beautiful. It's sparkly. It's flowy. It has it looks so beautifully draped. I also really like that it's a one shoulder but also cold shoulder. It just looks very beautifully draped and really accentuates her silhouette. Yeah, I think she looks stunning. I don't know if she would need like a bracelet or something. The arms look a bit naked, but also the dress is just so beautiful on its own. I don't think that she would need a bracelet, but I still like bracelets, so I think it looks stunning. Yes. Then we have another dude in a suit. I like the sparkly brooch he has going on there. Odessa Azion. I don't know her, as you can probably tell by how I'm pronouncing her name. That's a pantsuit. Yes, a pantsuit with a very interesting top. Or no, that's just a pant with a very interesting top. It's feathers, I would say. I probably would have put the hair up because here it looks kind of like the hair is one with the top, with the feathers. So I probably would have put the hair up or back to be able to separate it a bit more. But other than that, I like the accessories. I really like the makeup. It looks really good. And the pants fit with the top as well. She's also wearing gloves, which is also nice because I feel like if she wasn't wearing gloves and her hands were naked, the hands would probably look very out of proportion because just so little of the hands would show. Then in comparison to the big feather puffs, the hands would look weirdly small. So I think that putting them in black, they aren't standing out as much and aren't breaking the lines as much. So I think putting on the gloves was a good call, and also putting the rings on the gloves was a very good call. I feel like. Natasha Lyonne, another sequin gown. I think the gown itself looks okay. I don't like the color as much. Other than that, yes, I think it looks good. It fits her very well. The short slit in the back so she can move. Yeah, I think that's nice. She's combining gold with silver, if I'm seeing that correctly. Yes, which to me also fine. I don't think that's a no-no. I'm not sure about the shoes, if they fit that well, because the shoes again have like black sparkle or dark sparkle and some beige nude-ish color. I feel like they don't match that well with the dress, but yeah, I don't think it's a big issue. Ariana Grande in black, so not pink. Very unusual after all these Wicked years. Yeah, I think it looks nice. I can't really tell what kind of fabric that is. It's just very poofy and structured. It doesn't really look flowy, but I also don't think that that's what Vivienne Westwood was going for. Yeah, I think the dress looks again a bit too long in the front, and also I feel like the top could have been a bit more fitted to her body. I like the necklace. Yeah, I think the necklace looks good with that. Also like the hair and the makeup. I feel like a bracelet would have been nice, but then again she has so many tattoos on her hands that maybe a bracelet would just be a bit too much in that case. But I feel like for someone without tattoos, a bracelet would have been nice. Owen Cooper is wearing a pleated pant with a jacket with, I think, only the collar and the belt are leather. Yeah, I mean, looks nice. I feel like the color is a bit too grayish. I feel like this washes him out a bit. And the overcut of the shoulders makes him look like he has a really long neck and really long shoulders that are really, really droopy. But that could also just be the pose he's standing at. Other than that, I like the pants. I don't really like the jacket as much. Then we have Jenna Ortega. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I don't like the no eyebrow look. I didn't like it when Kendall Jenner wore it. I don't like it when Jenna Ortega is wearing it. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. I just personally don't like it. I would really love to hear your opinion about it. But other than the eyebrows, the look is very interesting. It's a very, very low cut skirt. And the top, I don't even know if I want to call it top. It's just a front panel with sleeves and very high neck. Shows a lot of hip, belly and side boob. What I really do like is the sleeves with the pearl fringe. I really like that. And I mean, the top itself, it's not bad. No, but even if the top is odd, I still think Jenna Ortega looks very good in it. I feel like the 2000s are coming back with all that low waist that we're seeing here. Yeah, she looks great in it still. Also the very high neck with the embroidery and all that looks really good. This reminds me very much of Victorian times when they were wearing these types of necks and embroidery and these sleeves. And this looks like it's the beginning of like a corset from Victorian times, just with a very modern twist with all of these cutouts and the very low waist skirt. Then we have Jean Smart. That dress is really pretty. I think that's very classy. She looks great. I love the sleeves. I love these very flowy sleeves. She looks amazing in it. The dress fits extremely well. The shoes match the embroidery. The clutch matches the embroidery as well. The hairdo is pretty. I feel like a little tiny dainty necklace would have been nice because I just like necklaces with a V neckline. Yeah, the earrings as well are pretty. Her makeup is nicely done. Yeah, I think she looks amazing. Paul Mescal looks also really nice. He's wearing a tuxedo with also a tuxedo shirt, but not with a bow tie. I think that's also more of a modern take, if I'm not mistaken. But still, I think he looks really good. A bow tie would have been nice, in my opinion. I think he looks good. Then we have Teyana Taylor. This dress is really nice. Yeah, I think this dress is amazing. It looks really like it was just one big piece of fabric that was just draped around her body. And since it's fitting her so well, it looks like she was just standing there and they took that piece of silk, it looks like, and just draped it around her body and secured it by draping it around her neck. It looks really good. Jewelry, I think, fits very nicely with it. Her hairstyle is amazing. Her makeup looks dramatic as the dress deserves. Yes, I think that's really, really pretty. Then we have Amy Lou Wood in another Vivienne Westwood ball gown that has, again, this asymmetrical shoulder situation going on. I think it suits her really well. I like the hairstyle with it, and also the shape of the dress, the ball gown silhouette looks really nice. She's again not wearing any bracelets, which I think would have been nice, like a small bracelet that would match the necklace she's wearing or the rings she's wearing. But other than that, I think it's a very nice look. It's really pretty and it complements her skin tone and her figure really well. So now we have John Krasinski in a Dolce & Gabbana suit. Again, looks like he's wearing a velvet fabric jacket with black on black turtleneck with a velvet jacket. And his wife, Emily Blunt, is wearing all white. And she looks also really stunning. This tiny cape top jacket part of it looks really good. I really like that her earrings are matching the buttons of the cape very well. It's really hard to see here because the picture is not that clear, but it looks like her earrings are the exact same thing as the buttons, and also that her ring is the exact same thing as the buttons, just smaller. I think she looks stunning. I think her hairstyle really fits the dress because it lets the dress stand out very well. I also think that they are both looking very great together, just because very high contrast, black and white. Now I'm noticing, I think his pants they look so tight that they are feeling like they're a bit too casual for the occasion, but he's also wearing a turtleneck, so maybe that's just the vibe he was going for. And her dress looks amazing. She looks very elegant and classy in that. and it's very good look on her. Then we have Joey Keery, again very casual with the unbuttoned shirt, but still looks good. Not much to say about that. Then we have Selena Gomez, again with a fringy, feathery trim, if you will, at the top, and the rest, it says silk chiffon and silk organza. Yeah, it looks nice. I feel like she has worn something similar like this before, but I'm not sure. Kind of reminds me of Cruella, but that could be just me. Yeah, I think she looks nice. It's really flattering on her. Her makeup looks a bit pale, like she has some flashbacks from the flash photography. The hairstyle looks very like old Hollywood, so I think it fits the occasion. It's not my personal favorite style on her, but yeah, it still looks good. Then we have Kate Hudson in a very beautiful dress. It's again very fringe-esque. It has a lot of fringe, but it looks really pretty. It's sparkling. It gives her a very, very beautiful silhouette, and also the jewelry fits extremely well to the entire dress. And she looks stunning. She looks really good. Yes, it's a really beautiful dress. Then we have Walton Goggins with a very different type of suit this time. Again, he looks really proportional compared to some of the other people we have seen, and he's wearing a gold shimmering silk shirt and a silk tie. And yeah, I think it's a really nice change of pace to see some of the guys wear something a bit more artsy, I would say. Yes, I really like the gold shirt. I mean, it's the Golden Globes, so why not wear a golden shirt? Yeah, he looks really good in this. Then we have Tessa Thompson. She looks really beautiful in this. She looks like Princess Tiana. Yes, it's a very pretty shade of green. It complements her skin tone very well. All of these sequins with all the light reflections just looks really pretty. Again, I would have liked a necklace, but other than that, she looks really, really good. Maybe a headpiece would have been nice, but that could also just be because she really looks like Princess Tiana, so maybe a headpiece would be a bit too much into Princess Tiana territory. Then we have Elle Fanning in a very beautiful gown. She looks really pretty. It's, as the caption also says, very figure-hugging. I think it looks amazing. I really like how the necklace is mirroring the neckline. It's also giving the illusion that this whole dress is just painted on or just a carpet of flowers, because there's no visible straps. It's just see-through lace with some flowers that are getting sparser at the top of her shoulders, and it just looks like a carpet of flowers draping her. It looks amazing. I think her hair complements this all extremely well. I don't even think a bracelet would be needed here because the dress is so beautiful on its own. The necklace is really nice, as I said, and she looks just stunning in it. Then we have Coleman Domingo wearing a suit again. The pants are slightly flared, as you can see, but I think it looks good on him. He's also having some, looks like ivy appliques on it. Yes, again, looks good. Then we have Ray Army. Again, a very beautiful gown with all sparkles, embroidery, lace. Yes, I really like how her hairstyle with the side pieces is mirroring the neckline of her dress. That looks really good and very intentional. I don't know if it was, but it looks like it was. Yeah, the jewelry complements the outfit really well. The dress really stands on its own. Doesn't need that much jewelry. It looks really, really pretty. Also, the red nails look really good in combination with this very pretty dress. Ayo Edebiri is wearing an off-shoulder moment in a very, very classy dress. I feel like this dress, in combination with the hair, just screams old Hollywood. She looks really classy and really timeless. She could have been picked out of any decade and put into this picture. She just looks really timeless and really classy in this picture. Now we have another dude in a suit with a sparkly brooch. It looks nice. The pants look a tad too long, but seeing that they are cuffed, it looks like it's intentional that they're long. Not much to say about it. Looks fine. Nikki Glaser looks very nice in that princess gown. Looks like it could have been out of Wicked, out of Ariana Grande's wardrobe during Glinda times. Looks nice. Looks pretty, complements her skin tone. A necklace would have been nice again, but other than that, I think she looks good. Okay, now, here we have another guy in a suit with a sparkly brooch. Okay, Zoe Deutsch, I think is how her name is pronounced. Looks really nice. That dress looks really interesting from this angle. I really like how the armholes are with sequins, but I imagine that to be quite uncomfortable when wearing it actually. But it does look really nice. Her clutch looks really good with it as well. It fits really well. I just think that these armholes are probably really uncomfortable to wear. And I think a necklace that would be right around her neck and then just one thing straight down right here, I think would look nice as well. But I can imagine that they didn't do that because her armholes already have a lot of embroidering and crystals. Yeah, again, dude with a suit. Okay, Brittany Snow. Yeah, interesting. I think it's a bridal gown, as the designer is a bridal designer. To wear a wedding dress basically to the Golden Globes. Interesting choice. I don't really like how it looks. You can see the hoop skirt through it, and it looks like the hoop skirt is, or that this trim here is a continuation of the hoop skirt. Yeah, I personally don't like it. Really takes any shape away from her. You can see here that she has some shape, but this overlay is a bit too opaque so that it takes away too much of her actual shape. Erin Doherty, that's also a very interesting look. It's draped here. Yeah, it's interesting, but I don't really have that much to say about it. It looks okay, I guess. Not my personal favorite. I think a necklace again would have been nice. Maybe even an open hairstyle. It's just a little bit too slick back for my liking in combination with the dress. Other than that, don't have much to add to that. Again, I'm not going to comment too much about the dude. I think a nice change of pace that he's wearing a different colored jacket or blazer. Her dress, I like the shape of it. I don't necessarily like the bottom of it. I think again it looks a bit too long, like it's falling weirdly there. But I like the appliques, the sequins and the beads. I also think that this green yellowish trim at the top looks quite nice. I think it makes the dress way more interesting than it would have been without it. But I think it would have also looked nice if they used this color to separate the dress at the waist. I think that would have looked nice as well. But this also looks really good. Okay, this dress looks straight up like a bedsheet to me. It looks like she couldn't find anything to wear for the red carpet, so she just took her hotel bed sheets and wrapped them around her. But for a bed sheet, it looks really nice. I think it's nicely styled. The necklace, in my opinion, fits very well with it, and also the handbag fits very well. And what you can see of the shoe here fits also very well. I just don't like the dress itself. It gives her a very weird shape. And again, also just looks like a bedsheet she wrapped around herself. Yes, some interesting men's fashion. Again, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the angles. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But he again looks like he has very short legs and a very long torso. But what I really do like is how they decided to put this flower in, because it kind of looks like he's closing it with this flower pierced through the jacket. I don't think that that's actually happening, but it looks like it. And I think that's a very nice touch. I also like this color on him. I don't like the shoes, but there's no particular reason. I just don't like him. Other than that, I think he looks fine. This dress, it is sheer, as you can see. You can see her underwear through it, but I really do like the sparkle of it. I like the top part. I don't necessarily like the cutout, but we established that in my 2026 fashion trend prediction video that I don't really like cutouts, but we can see cutouts as a trend in 2026 apparently. It seems to be confirmed that cutouts are making a comeback again. I don't really like the necklace with this dress, because I feel like it kind of looks similar to the top of the dress, with it being individual strands and lines, but I don't think it looks similar enough to actually fit together, so I think this just kind of clashes. I think it would have looked better if the necklace was more resembling one of these kinds of feathers, but other than that, I think it looks quite good. Mark Ruffalo and his wife. Mark Ruffalo looks nice in it. Again, a suit, a tuxedo, nothing too special about it. His wife is in a very interesting asymmetrical dress that also looks really good. She looks really nice. But again, I think with a dress that is this low cut, a necklace would fit very well. This dress has a very pretty color, and I think that she looks really nice in it. I think this color really complements her, and also the shape of the dress, the way the train falls and where the train starts. It looks really nice. The only thing I don't particularly like is the arm cutout, because it looks a bit wonky, and I feel like it should have been a bit more. It shouldn't cut out this much at the top. Maybe go here and then have a bit more round like this. Then you can still have the low open back, but I feel like this would have looked nicer, because this just looks like it's squeezing her in an uncomfortable way. So I think it would have been nicer if the arm cutout was a bit differently shaped. Audrey Nuna in Tom Brown. That's something I haven't seen before. I like the face veil. It gives a very theatrical look, as also the caption says. What I really do like is the bow at the top is repeated with the two bows at the bottom. I can't really see if it's a jumpsuit or if it's a dress. Yeah, I think it's interesting and something different. She kind of reminds me of a penguin, but not necessarily in a bad way. Okay, there's literally nothing bad I can say about this. He looks dashing, he looks extremely well dressed, and I wouldn't dare to comment anything badly on him. He looks amazing. Her dress is really pretty. Her dress has very interesting skirt, but we will go from the top. I like her hairstyle. It's asymmetrical, but I think it looks nice. I really like her necklace. And the top of the dress I think is really pretty, with these panels that are folded diagonally and then go into this very interesting skirt. It looks like the skirt is panels of this lace that bells out like this and then creates this ruffle and gives the appearance of sometimes more opaque layers and more sheer layers. It gives her overall a very nice silhouette, and it looks really, really nice on her. With this dress, I'm not so sure about. The color gives major green screen vibes. It's just exact green of a green screen. But what I also don't like is that it looks ill-fitting around the bust. Also, there are weird creases around the waist, and I feel like with a satin dress, it should really be one unwrinkled slate. I know that's not really all that possible, because as soon as you move, you create wrinkles, but I still think this looks kind of ill-fitted in the bust area. Other than that, the shape looks kind of nice on her. I can see that there's a bow in the back, which I really like, but again, I feel like the bust area is just not all that well fitted. I'm not going to comment on Nick Jonas, but on Priyanka Chopra. I like the necklace, I like the rings. The dress, again, has this interesting silhouette where the dress part at first goes out and then goes very narrowly in again and then goes out again. I don't like it as much in this dress as I did with the dress that had these mirror bodice, because this kind of just looks like she had a ball gown or like an A-line dress initially and then took a string and tied it around her knees and then pushed it up. So I don't like it as much. I actually don't like it at all, but that's just personal preference. Again, no. This color looks extremely nice on her. It's really, really complements her skin tone. In general, this entire dress really complements her very well. I like the combination of the sheer overlay and the obviously opaque main dress. She looks really pretty, and I do like the hairstyle as well. The earrings are also very, very pretty. Yes, very nice. Very classy dress. I like the over the shoulder mesh thing. Yes, I don't have a lot to say about that. It looks quite nice. This dress, again, very pretty. You can see it's more like a bodysuit with an overlay of some fabric that looks to be chiffon, maybe, and with this big flower bouquet-like applique. That looks really nice. The color complements her very well, I feel like, and she looks really good in it. I don't think she needs a necklace or bracelet. I think this stands out on its own. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg apparently wearing his own creation, I believe. It says so in the caption. And yeah, I think that's a really nice twist with this red panel with the buttons and also a crystal or a sparkly brooch. He looks really nice. It is a nice change of pace to not just see a random black suit. It really looks like somebody tried to design something new here, and it also looks like it worked. So yes, thumbs up from me. This dress looks very nice as well. This also reminds me of something that Gigi Hadid would wear. The only thing is that these tassels remind me very much of curtains. But other than that, I really like how the skirt is flowing here with the train, and also how her hair is falling. This dress looks like it's a bit too small in the bust area. I don't like how the skirt is draped here. I think that looks a bit odd. The bodice itself, I think, looks nice. I think it would have looked better if it just went to the skirt part and they skipped this scrunched up draped part. It looks like a booty scrunch on the legging. I don't like it. Her hair looks really nice with that dress though. I like the top part of the dress. I like it right up until here, and then maybe because she's putting her hands in her pockets, it looks like the dress is too small here. Also, I feel like it looks like she needs a bit more room around the legs, because with dresses this tight and with such a fabric, you can't really move that much, and it looks like she wants to take bigger steps, which is completely understandable. So I think there should have been a bit more room for that. Yeah, I think if the dress was shorter, maybe knee length, it would look better, because she already has the train, so I don't know if that's already that necessary. But if it was just to the knees, I think the dress would look better, because with down to the floor, I think it just looks like it's not supposed to be this long. Okay. She really reminded me of Jenna Ortega for a second, but okay. It's really hard to tell from this angle, but it looks like here the dress is gaping open very, very widely. I don't know how that would look if you were not standing from this position, but maybe if she was talking to someone who's a bit taller than her, I think it would probably look really weird. Other than that, there's not much to say about it. It's a black dress, it's pretty, it fits her. Yeah, her hairstyle is really nice with that. Okay, I'm not gonna comment on the dude again, but Maya Rudolph, I think if she was wearing a different necklace, or if this part wasn't there, and if the dress was floor length or ankle length, it would look better. But with these parts hanging down, I don't like it that much. The shoes are nice though, with the V. I like the color of the dress, but I feel like she could wear something more vibrant. But it's also very hard to comment on the cut of this dress. It just looks like it's too tight in the front and too loose in the back. It doesn't look all that fitting, but that could also be the pose she's striking. Yeah, not much to say about that. And we have Justine Loop. Yeah, we have the tassels back. I feel like the tassel trend is lived through crystal tassels, because we've seen quite a lot of them so far. I think this dress looks nice. The only thing that I will say is that it's extremely close to her skin color, but surprisingly enough, I don't think that it looks weird on her. I still feel like it complements her really well. She doesn't look naked, even though it's extremely close to her skin color. Yeah, I think she looks actually nice. That seems to be it for the Golden Globes fashion. I will see if they did a glam bot as well, and then maybe react to that as well. But for now, I think my favorites are this dude. Again, I think he looks dashing. I love the shoes he's wearing, and the two-piece suit. He looks amazing. And Elle Fanning's dress. I think she looks just stunning in it. And also, I like that that Walton Hogging I like that Walton Goggins wore a golden shimmering silk skirt. I really, really like that. And this dress. Also, I think it's beautiful. It looks amazing. It looks like it's liquid. It's extremely beautiful. Oh, yes, this dress from Dakota Fanning. I love everything about it, honestly. I love the way it falls. It's sparkle. Beautiful. Okay. From the dudes, I think Snoop Dogg. I think Snoop Dogg's outfit from the dudes was really nice. Walton Goggins' outfit. Duke McCloud. These are my top 3 for the men. And my top 3 for the women are Dakota Fanning, Kate Hudson, and Elle Fanning. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me today and listening to me talk about the looks. Comment down below which outfit you liked most, and maybe if you have different takes on the outfits, different takes on the looks. Also remember to like and subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss another fashion reaction. Thank you, and until next time, bye!